Hello, Bandra! And hello to everyone who wishes they were in Bandra right now. We already have people from all over the world. We've got people from Dubai, we've got Iceland, North Carolina, you name it. You guys have tuned in. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in and making a Very Bandra Christmas what it has become over the last 8 days, and this is the 9th day. I'm Rozzlin Pereira, and I'm super excited to be handling day number 9. I just want to start today's show by saying I think that the whole idea behind this show is phenomenal. It makes me really happy because I think the very intent, when Annabelle called me a while ago and said, this is what we're planning to do, I was like, I have to be part of this because it just reeks of spreading joy. It reeks of spreading happiness around Christmas time. And I think that based on all the feedback we've been getting, that's exactly what we've managed to do. So a shout out to a Very Bandra Christmas team, all of you guys, please inundate us with comments telling us how much you appreciate what these guys have done. They've specified that I can't take any names. I wanted to just give them all a shout out, but they're just saying stick to a Very Bandra Christmas for now. So love you guys. Thank you for doing this and just making it all happen, right? We're all very grateful. What about all the anchors that have come in and rocked? The show would not have become what it has become and just this phenomenal worldwide if they didn't do what they did. So I was watching and biting my nails going, oh my God, can I follow these kind of acts? So Melody started day 1, okay, set the benchmark, very, very high. And I was like, oh my God, is this what is expected of me now? She was fab. She had witty, funny lines coming out, comedy all the time, just on the top of her, just on the fly. Then we had Ashwin. I just want to say Ashwin has been doing something really, really cool for Bandra, okay, with plugging. So it's picking up kachra and all the dirt, and that's on it's not a glamorous job, and jogging at the same time because he's totally into fitness right now. He's fully ripped and everything, but he's made something really cool out of his jog, and it's caught on and people love it. So Ashwin, thank you so much for bringing that to Bandra. We were supposed to do an episode together, but that didn't happen. Maybe it will soon. That's Ashwin for you. We had Mihika, who was just cuteness overload, okay? Loved her show. She was just a bundle of cuddles, I think, and she was just super cute and uber cool, Gen Z and all that. We had Ananya, we had Erica, Brian, the pros in the house. We had Annabelle, was so adorable. I called her Santa Belle. Then we had Vanya last evening. And again, I was worried for myself because Vanya has come in guns blazing with all those various characters that she brought on. It was so adorable. You had, Kim Kardashian, she had Dolly Parton, and Britney Spears. So it was super fun. I just want you to, again, tell them what you think in the comments box below. And now it is time for day 9 with me, Rozzlin Pereira. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, heart melt. Thank you guys, seriously, because time is all we ask of you, and I hope that we make it worth your while. So with that said, let us get on with the show. And who do we have first? Somebody who's very close to my heart and somebody everybody knows, okay, and has just got this fabulous voice. Her name is Mari Paul. Everybody, Mari Paul. She's adorable as a human being, and then she has that voice. And today she's chosen to sing Go Tell It on the Mountain. It's just got this country feel for me. I don't know. I like the song, and the reason she's chosen it is because she says she wants everyone to kind of bring it back to Jesus Christ, to proclaiming what Christmas is really about. So yes, we've got the Christmas tree and we've got the decor and we've got all of that, the sweets, but let's not forget what it's really about. Mari Paul, all yours.
There were shepherds on the hillside, there were angels in the sky. They said, boys, don't you be afraid, this is the night of your life. There's a baby in a manger that the whole world needs to know. It begins here with you. Here's what you must do. Go tell, go tell, go tell, go tell. Once you've seen that shining star, you can keep it to yourself. Go tell it near and far. He's Emmanuel. You've gotta go tell. Go tell it to a sister. Go tell your brother too. Tell it to everybody you meet. Tell him you've got good news. Tell him about that little baby born in Bethlehem. Tell him his name is Jesus and he's come to free us. Go tell, go tell, go tell, go tell. Once you've seen that shining star, you can keep it to yourself. Go tell it near and far. He's Emmanuel. You've gotta go tell. Wise men are gonna shout it, the rich, the poor, and the lame. And if they were able, the cows in the stable would praise his holy name. Once you see in that shining star, you can keep it to yourself. Go tell it near and far. He's Emmanuel. You've gotta go tell.
Mari Paul, did I or did I not warn you? She is just fabulous. I want to tell you something a little bit about Mari. Once she sang Mary Did You Know at St. Peter's Grounds, and I was there and I cried because it moved me so much. So Mari, I love it every time you take the stage, and then when you sing gospel or carols, it moves me to my core. We all love you, Mari. Thank you so much for being on episode 9 of A Very Bandra Christmas. We have some shout outs, guys. We love that you're commenting. So we've got Jason and Deanne from Virendra, Odile Saldana from North Carolina, USA, Michelle and Keith Fernandez from Brisbane, Luigi, Viveka, Natalia in Dubai, DBM, that's all we got, from Bahrain, and Colin De Cruz from Pune. Thank you, guys. These are shout outs. This is us sending you lots of love for even tuning in and giving us your time. So before we move on, I thought I would just make your minds work a little bit and ask you a very complex question, which would really exercise and tax your gray matter, okay? This is a Christmas question coming at you, but take it very seriously. Which of these does not belong to the associated thing that I'm about to mention? I'm going to give you 4 options, and you have to comment in the comment box below. Think of this as a very, very serious quiz. When I say you're making kalkals, these are the 4 things that I'm going to mention. Only one of them does not belong to kalkal making. A, combs. B, pinching them at the ends. 3, shape molds. And 4, vanilla. Which of these do not belong to kalkal making? Put it in the comment box below, and we will just be sending you love because we don't have any. Or you could just use your imagination. You've been at home all this while, right? So you've practiced using your imagination. Pretend we're going to send you a very Bandra Christmas hamper coming your way if you manage to get the right answer. So that's my little question. And moving on, we have a lovely section which is all about nostalgia. This is a reminisce section. Okay, we've got Karen Kapoor along with California couple Ronnie and Jeanette. And then we've got our adorable Dubai couple, Charlene and Roland. Okay, they're all going to come together to tell us what they miss about Bandra and especially Christmas in Bandra. Take a look.
Hi everybody, it's Karen D'Souza, now Karen Kapoor from Homelands, Hill Road. I left Bandra in 2000, so it's been 20 years since I've been there.
Oh, how Jeanette and I miss Bandra for Christmas at a time when we didn't have much, yet we had everything.
Hi Bandra, I am Charlene Saldana and this is my family Roland.
Hi.
Kaylin.
Hello.
And Keegan.
Hi.
We left Bandra around 15 years ago to move to Dubai and now we are in Singapore. When in Bandra, I lived in Mount Carmel's parish in Carmel Society.
My fondest memories of Bandra are going to the midnight mass at St. Peter's and then coming home and stuffing my face with marzipan and kalkals, and of course going to the Bandra gym for the Christmas dance and seeing everybody we know there. Such good times.
The joy of visiting friends' homes and sampling all that kuswar.
Most importantly, the homemade wine. Oh, so good. Having lived in Los Angeles for the past 26 years, we miss the Christmas and New Year's dances at the Bandra Gymkhana with the Karzais. In the early days, climbing the love apple tree at Claudius de Sales' home, stopping by at Venus Bakery for the 1 rupee hot cake crumbs for the 50 hungry boys of St. Stanislaus 10th Standard was so memorable.
Ronnie and I loved Saturday nights, attending all those parties and going carol singing.
What I miss most about Bandra is the sense of community coming together from all over the world. You know, the distribution of sweets, preparing of the star and the crib in Carmel Society, putting up the stars, wishing each other after midnight mass, the carolers going from building to building, and even Anna Poli singing I Went to See My Darling and her rendition of Jingle Bells. Kaylin, what do you miss?
I miss the famous Carmel Society Christmas party and how Santa rode on a scooter and gave out candy to the kids.
And Keegan, you?
I miss the fun running around the society and running around in the Christmas party because I get in lots and lots of trouble.
Remember to keep your families close, and that's all that matters. And hopefully we'll see each other soon. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bon Fest and Merry Christmas from the Redondo Beach Delgados. Mwah.
We love you, Bandra. Take care and stay safe.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Love it. Don't you just love it? I'm sure all of you are thinking of all the things that you miss. Here's the thing though, all of you guys, especially, all of you settled abroad, you have access to such amazing kinds of Christmas celebrations. Like New York, you've got your Central Park, and you've seen the movie Serendipity. Like, it's one of my favorite movies, and there's that skating, and it's also romantic, and I'm just dying to experience Christmas in New York, and it hasn't happened yet. And you've got London is decorated so beautifully, and you've got even small towns in Italy have those Christmas festivals where you walk around with some hot eggnog, and so you've got all of this. And yet at the end of the day, I find that most of you are missing things like being able to alter your dress last minute at Bob Taylor for less than 200 rupees. So at the end of it, even my sister, she lives in Singapore. Every time she comes down at Christmas time, whenever, she'll always be like, I need to go to Elko Arcade, I need to go to Candies, I need to go to Andorra. I'm like, you have really good, yummy, fresh donuts, like the world-class snacks in Singapore. What is up with... She's like, it is what it is. So I guess it's the taste of nostalgia, and that's exactly what this segment was all about. You guys can keep telling me in the comments box exactly what you miss, and hopefully we'll read some of them out. But now I'd like to announce our winners of that very, very cryptic and difficult quiz question that I asked you about kalkals earlier. We have Aloysius Suarez and Reshma Pinto that got the right answer, which said shape molds don't belong with kalkal making. But there are a whole bunch of you who wrote vanilla. And I have a little confession to make. Okay, so when I was asking the question, I forgot one of the options and I didn't want to look back. So I said vanilla, but actually one of the options was the malmal, because the malmal, obviously you need it to keep the made kalkals moist. So now that's caused confusion because some people put vanilla in and some people don't put vanilla in. So you know what? Whoever said vanilla, you get the answer right as well. Pat yourself on the back. And the good part is, like I said, this is an imaginary gift hamper coming your way. So sorry about that. I caused confusion in my quest to be very clever. Anyway, so with that, we have a really, really talented singer. This bombshell is all of 21 years old, okay? She is the reason that a lot of the graphics look as good as they do on A Very Bandra Christmas. So we want to thank Kelly DeLima for that. She's also, again, multifaceted, as most Bandra girls are. Okay, she can sing. Oh, how can she? Oh, she can really sing, this girl. So she's been singing in musical theatre. She sings pop, jazz over the last 5 years. And tonight, she'll be performing Oh Holy Night, Kelly DeLima.
Taught us to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace. Chains shall He break, for the slave is a brother. His name, all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in a grateful chorus raise we. Let all within us praise His holy name. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born.
Kelly DeLima, absolutely beautiful voice. Everyone is saying that it's absolutely beautiful. Everyone enjoyed that, Kelly. Thank you so much. We have a really cute message that came in. I was telling you about Bob Taylor and how you guys missed that over all your fancy Macy's mall decorations. Mary Lou Navratram goes straight from the airport to Bob Taylor. I think one of her suitcases is filled with dresses that need alteration, and we can all relate because, you know, sometimes you get so attached to the certain dresses that you give you a good fit. You don't want to get rid of it. Why? And especially if you still fit in it, right? So there you have it. We have lots and lots of fun, interesting mix of variety of acts, you know. So it's not only music, there's like food and dance and everything. But again, I want to stimulate your brain. That's what I'm kidding. I just want to ask you fun questions. Okay, so hopefully you're having fun. This one, don't roll your eyes. I can see you. I can see you guys rolling your eyes after my kalkal question, and especially since I got it wrong. Humor me, okay? This question is, I'm going to read out some lyrics of a carol, and then you have to tell me what the name of the carol is, just by identifying the lyrics. And I'm not going to sing it so that you get tricked. Okay, so here we go. In the meadow, we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? Then we'll say, oh, no, man. And then you can do that job when you're at Carol. It's pretty easy. Come on. Come on, if you've sung in like Mary Lou's choir or Dylan's choir or Sheeta's choir or Priya D'Souza's choir or Alfie's choir, you get the drift. You know your carol. So come on, put it in the comments below and we will call your name out. Now we have Food Glorious Food segment coming right up. I love this segment and I love what Fabian is going to make. Fabian is a Bandra boy. He is from Stanislaus. He is from Andrews College, and he loves his pastries and sugarcraft and bakery, and he's really, really good at it. So today, him and his wife Crystal will be showing us their signature chocolate mousse. I am going to have my eyes preened on the screen.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Christmas season. I am Chef Fabian Namori and this is my wife Crystal. We are from beautiful Bandra and we are going to bring to you one of my signature dishes, something that I love to make, and that is hazelnut rich chocolate mousse. For the mousse, we are going to need the following ingredients. 500 grams of cooking chocolate melted on a double boiler, 3 egg yolks, 3 egg whites separated from each other, 50 grams of granulated sugar, 25 to 30 ml of rum essence, 1.5 teaspoon of gelatin with 50 ml of water, and 500 ml of cream whipped up. We start off first by beating our egg whites stiff. Next, we add our sugar and our essence to our yolks and give it a good whip up. The gelatin mixture is comprised of the gelatin and the water, which is melted on a double boiler and then cooled down, kept ready to add to the assembly. Now we will start assembling our mousse by mixing all our ingredients together step by step to get our mousse into a nice mixture. We start by taking our melted chocolate, into which we are going to add our egg yolk mixture. You have to be careful that this mixture is mixed quickly and the chocolate is not too hot, otherwise scrambled. So in goes the egg yolk mixture. As you feel it getting tightened, your gelatin mixture goes in next. Quickly. Okay, my gelatin mixture, no tightening up, a quick mix, and into that goes my egg whites. Fold it in with no lumps forming. And into that, my whipped cream. And you fold in. And you fold in. Now some of the cream is going to be kept aside for garnishing. Okay? My mousse mixture is ready. But we need to let it set. I can now get out the mousse bowls. This is the garnish we're going to use. That's roasted almonds, choco chips, and some chocolate cigars. Here is my fresh cream that has been whipped up, my mousse, and truffle, which is a 1 to 3 combination. 1 part of cream and 3 parts of chocolate. I'm going to be piping in a combination of truffle, mousse, and cream, creating layers of the 3. Finally, some cream. With some chocolate chips, roasted almonds, and cigars. All yours. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Bon appetit and love from beautiful Bandra.
Oh my god, that looked delectable. I wanted to just ruin it by taking a spoon and eating it. I have a question though, because I've just newly got into baking and now I think I'm so I don't think I am. I want to know. I've been told that when you make mousse and certain kinds of desserts, you should put your equipment like the mixer blades and the bowl into the fridge. Is that true? Maybe Fabian and Crystal can take that and let us know if they do that and it helps with keeping the consistency of the mousse together. It looked divine. I loved even the presentation. So that was yum. Again, feeling Christmassy and a bit hungry. We have some shout outs. We have a belated birthday wish for Meryl Heredia. And Meryl, I hear Auntie Maggie gave you a personal wish. I hope you had a great birthday, Meryl. And now we at Very Bandra Christmas are wishing you too. We've got 2 birthday wishes, one for Pallavi D'Souza from Karwar and Rochelle Rosario from the UAE. We want to send another shout out to Max DeMello in Auckland. And we've got Stanislaus Bugger in the house, man. Gerard Atayat. So I thank you guys again for watching. Keep the comments coming. That's how we have this flow of energy going. So you know what? That whole segment on food got me thinking about all the Christmas bazaar, the Bandra gym and the one at Baroda Road, and then whatever, all the kind of funny politics that used to happen. So first of all, you go mad when you go there. So there's tongue moil and there's yummy sor patel, and you're like, I need to get that, and everybody's looking around and everybody's angsty, and there's this whole energy of which one should we get, and we've got to get the coupons and not waste our money, and you don't know where to get it. And then you've got whispers happening. Don't go to Auntie Dora, and the house is not so good. You have to go that side. That stall is doing very well. And then there's a big line and there's this angst and it's become this event. It's just superb. See, these are the things that we miss. Even the last time I went, I came back with so many potlies of little things because I felt I needed all of it. And then I needed a week to kind of finish it. But it's all worth it. That is a very Bandra Christmas vibe for you. I have another question if anyone wants to answer it. I know that, the regular sweets, we all know about kalkals. We all know about milk cream. We know about marzipan. We know about, coconut ice. These are all the ones we're used to. And I'm trying to learn a couple of them. Is there anyone that has really, taken a back seat over the years, has, lost its popularity that we can revive? See, we can make things happen here on a very Bandra Christmas. So if there's a sweet that hasn't been popular in a while, drop it in the comment box and let us know, and then maybe we can popularize it again. And then maybe have, a segment on that. So moving on, we've got some music. Okay, these guys are popular on and off the internet. We're talking about Lindsay and Reena. Okay, they are very loved. And we've seen them perform, but today they're offering us something a little slower and a little cozier. So they're saying that this is a cheek-to-cheek song. So I think you guys should take the opportunity, to not think about anything mundane. Get up, pull your wife, girlfriend, your daughter to the floor, your own living room floor, and, dance this one for us. This is Please Come Home for Christmas. Lindsay and Reena, take it away.
Bells will be ringing, the glad news. Oh, on a Christmas to have blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Choirs will be singing silent night, those Christmas carols I can't lie. Please come home for Christmas, please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, my New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations, just as sure as the stars shine above. But this is Christmas, Christmas, my dear, the time of the year to be with one
New Year will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy that it's Christmas once again. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy it's Christmas once again. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Love it. Did you do what we told you to do and dance? Because that would make us very happy. Let us know if you did that. You know, I often feel like that's something I really miss. A little cozy moment when you take your mind completely off all the mundane. You're always talking about bank work and the kids' issues and, the maid didn't come. And sometimes just look into each other's eyes and let go. Christmas is also about reconnecting and coming together. So, take these moments and seize them, I tell ya. Okay, so we're, that whole thing made me think about the dance, the Christmas dance. So that's something that was just synonymous with Christmas. Everybody looked forward to it. So the girls were planning their dresses and, thinking about going on a diet a little too late, 10 days before Christmas when you've got all the Christmas sweets, which never made sense. I was always guilty of that. I can do it. And then, nothing. And then there was, even at the dance, there was always that one guy who was, assigned to go and stand in advance at the bar to get the booze to that respective table. And there was always, one guy who would be sorting all the tickets out and the plan and who's part of this plan and who's going to that dance and this dance. And there was all this kind of excitement that went on. Okay. And there was also that cute little thing about, guys offering their jackets because it would get really cold to the girls. And the girls would be, in the first hour going, not having any of that. I have spent a lot of money and time on this particular pattern. I have a backlist and I've got this low halter neck thing happening and all, and what jacket to ruin my mojo. But the girls could only last so long. After 1 hour, it was like, Timmy, somebody give me the jacket. And it was hilarious, all these little dynamics that would go on. So we had one guy who would always hit the dance floor first. Okay, and that side step and, little hand with only the thumb on the back and all those little moves, these little nuances, they used to get me. And sometimes I just sit and watch. So everyone had one guy in their group that jived like there was no tomorrow. I want to do a shout out to Tony Rodriguez, who I think is like a phenomenal jiver. He used to get fried trying to jive with me because he used to be like, oh no, not her. And I'd be like, teach me now. And I couldn't follow any of it, but Tony was fab. So anyone in your group, whatever age group you are, there was always that one guy who danced like John Travolta. So tell us about him, tag him, make him feel good. If he's not on today's, on today's show, make sure that he gets on or at least sees it later, right? So we're still on dance. We now want to see some dance and maybe dance along. So, these hip rolls and these pirouettes and these plies, and I'm just showing off that I know a lot of dance terms. So basically this next group, I did go to beginners at Ashley's at St. Peter's. Never mind that, because I cannot pull off the choreography that these kids can pull off. I don't know if I can call them kids because one of them, Sky Shanoy, just turned 13. Happy birthday, Sky! 13, welcome to the teens. So she's very much part of this group, and I've seen them perform at the zonals, and oh my god, they win every year, and for good reason. They can do some stuff that, you wonder about what are their bodies made out of. So here they come. They're called Jay and the Jingle Bells. Let's see if you can figure out who's Jay and who are the Jingle Bells. We're talking about, where are the names of the girls? We've got Erin, Jillian, Sky, Danielle, and Jared coming at you right now. Holly Jolly Christmas.
Piano in the bell, 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 bell,
What did I tell you? Jay and the Jingle Bells. They are, I don't know. They're just so flexible. I loved it. You guys rock. Thank you for being on today's episode. I was happy that I'm the one that got to introduce you. Okay, so we have some shout outs. Some of these are very close to home for me. It's like really personal. Okay, we've got Noel De Lima, one of the founders of the St. Anthony's Roadshow. Shout out to Noel. Okay, we've got Neil Murray. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Neil. You know I'm so fond of you. You are just amazing. I had the opportunity of working for Neil in Fountainhead, and he is just... He's huggable, he's sweet, but he he's got a good balance of, he knows his job and he knows how to get good work out of you, but he's also so lovable. So he's all encompassing, and we've sung together and MC together. I'm missing you now, Neil. Said, when I said MC together and everything. Okay, and we've got congratulations happening for Annabelle on her engagement anniversary. And last but not the least, Alu and Firuza 10-year anniversary. 10-year wedding anniversary. Alu and Firuza, congratulations. You guys are adorable. Alu is too cute. When he starts talking about food, oh my God. It's like you either salivate or you're completely in a trance, because he will say, and I'll put this cranberry sauce on it, and then, I'll just roast it for about 5 hours, and you're like, oh my God, what is he making? What is he making? I need to eat it now. So that's Alu and Firoza. And up next, we have a special segment that we have included in today's show, and it's special to us because, again, close to home, I love Merlin. I love Merlin D'Souza to bits. She is the most feisty, not feisty is the wrong word, energetic, passionate. There's not a moment you will see Merlin not excited about whatever she is currently working on. And usually it's 6 things. So she's like, and I'm doing this, Ross, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. And I'm just watching her, and I'm like, why can't she just give me a little bit of that energy? That's Merlin for you. She wrote this song, It's Christmas, 10 years ago, soon after the bombings. And it was a song that was supposed to resonate hope. And that's exactly what we need even now. So I think that theme as a message works for us even now with this whole pandemic that has dampened our spirits. Merlin is here with her song, and a whole bunch of people. There's so much goodwill for Merlin. Everybody wants to be part of everything Merlin does, and they've all contributed in terms of the vocals. And here is the song. You're going to love it.
Hi, welcome to our special Christmas song, where all our friends are joining in to wish you a blessed and a safe Christmas and an amazing 2021. Do enjoy our song.
Another year comes to an end.
Oh, what a year it has been.
Our doors are closed, but our hearts are still open to the fear we won't give in. Our King is born, he's the King of Kings.
So let's celebrate as we sing.
Why all through the land. It's Christmas. May there be hope and love and light and faith and love and light and faith tonight.
It's Christmas indeed. That song made us just warmed my heart, and we saw the whole lineup. There was Newman, Bianca, we saw Megan. Hey Megan, it was so good to see you with Daddy O'Neill, birthday boy, and Brian and Carlton. So it was so wonderful. This song was written 10 years ago, but Merlin has recomposed it. Asif Ali Beg did, again, somebody who's so close to me, and I acted in the play Loretta with him. So again, loving it, loving that I'm doing this introduction. He did the lyrics, and they've redone the lyrics, produced the whole song. Obviously, everybody had to re-sing it, and I think it was totally worth it because it gave us exactly what it was intended to give. Merlin touches something, it turns to gold, and it touches all our hearts. So it's Christmas, and it's all about hope. So with that, we come to our next section, which is the storytelling section. And this one is coming to you from Shalini Gonzalez. Now, Shalini wrote this piece, okay? You're really going to relate hard to this because she's covered everything. She wrote this piece back in 2000 when she was at Midday. And you'll find a lot of it is so timeless and you will relate to it even now. She lives in Sydney, okay, and she really, really misses home, misses all things Bandra, all things Christmas. So, Shalini, let's hear what you have to say.
I love this time of year. You have to if you're a Catholic from Bandra, a Bandra chick. Because the festive season is upon us and Bandra is where it's at. This is the reason I've remained conscious all year. Also the reason I haven't run away with the gorgeous guitarist from Mahim. Because this is my once a year chance to go all out and Mac. What's a Mac, you ask? Is it some kind of burger? Well, yes and no, because if you're a Mac and male, you're a Mac bugger. But if you're a Sandra from Bandra, you're a Mac chick. So now we've introduced ourselves, let's talk about why the Christmas season in Bandra totally rocks. You see, us Macs, we like to live life to the max. That means eating, drinking, jiving like there's no tomorrow. So we're constantly eating, drinking and jiving, and when Christmas rolls around, we kick it all into first gear. Let me explain. The Christmas dance. It's very important for a Mac chick to look her best. In fact, it is almost compulsory that she wears a shiny, strappy satin dress in a pastel shade with a larger-than-life bow on the bum. The place to get this look is from Charmaine, from Bazaar Road, or Daryl from Pali Mala. But first, you have to shamelessly copy the pattern from a fancy boutique or a foreign magazine, or now the internet. Meanwhile, the Mac buggers sit around, drink Old Monk, and figure out their plans for the dance. Sometimes they'll go to the tailor, sit with him, drink Old Monk and figure out plans for the dance, and get measured up for a new suit. It can be tiring being young around Christmas week. Young Macs get sent out on errands by middle-aged Macs who are too busy earning some dough or needing dough for kulkuls. I know because I used to be a young Mac. I've done my share of picking up in my time. Last-minute seedless dates from Hill Road. Late arriving Canada aunts from the airport. Booze from Pinky Wines. Christmas Eve can sometimes be traumatic because sometimes the East will be uncooperative and refuse to rise to the occasion. It's a temporary setback because a quick visit from Auntie Maggie from Little Flower Number 1 will set that East right and there will be sunnas as God intended. Then midnight mass happens at 10 p.m. The end of mass is more looked forward to than anything else that week because this is when, overcome by passion but disguising it as the Christmas spirit, Royston gets to kiss Karen. And there is nothing she can do about it because, hey, it's Christmas. After Mass, one of two things can happen. You can go to a terrace party, meet some new friends, mingle with the old, drink yourself silly. Or you can go home, crack open Auntie Marie's port wine, look at your Christmas tree lights and drink yourself silly. Either way, the next morning you're going to wish you had more sleep, because at 9 a.m., the first visitor rings the doorbell with a plate full of Christmas sweets, kalkals, marzipan, jujubes, nuris, nankatais, all in a pretty Santa-branded plate with matching napkin from Cheap Jack. So even though you're a bit hungover to accept it, Christmas in Bandra has now begun. You slip into something cheery, you get those Mariah Carey carols going at top volume, and you smile. The family comes over for lunch. And even though you did not think it was possible, you'll go through the fugyas, the sorpatel, the chicken in dal, the roast turkey, the kissing, the jiving, and the wine, and you're still smiling. A quick power nap and you're ready for the big dance. You can finally put on that shiny blue dress, your frosty pink lipstick, and those white stilettos. And perched on the kinetic, parked in front of your building, is your dashing Mac bugger, wearing his new suit from SS Dias and hoping that the wine stain from last night won't show. And off you both go towards the Bandra gym, clutching those precious dance tickets in your hands, the sound of the band floating over St. Andrews Road as you look for parking. That's Christmas in Bandra. It's solid fun, men, and I wish I was there.
Didn't you relate? Didn't you absolutely relate to every single thing that Shalini had to say? And since Shalini was so candid about her all her observations and her guilty pleasures, I thought I'm going to introduce this segment called Bandra Confessions. And you know what? I'm going to sacrifice myself on that altar of confessions. I'm going to start by telling you something that maybe I shouldn't be revealing. Back in the day when I was a youngling and worrying about things like, will I find the right guy? And I didn't have very elaborate list of qualities that I needed from this guy. I didn't need him to be good looking, funny, talented. I figured we both don't need to be those things, right? So anyway, okay, that's just happy with myself and my own joke. Okay, so I didn't really have a big list of qualities. And this is true. I said to myself, he needs to have a good heart, he needs to have a good soul, and he needs to be from Bandra. I'm sorry, I admit it. That is what I thought. Every time I asked a friend that, whenever a friend wanted to set me up with someone and said, I know this really good guy. And I was like, let me stop you there. Let me just stop you right there. Where does he live? And if the answer was in Bandra, I was like, don't even waste his time, no mine, So this is a horrible confession that I did think these thoughts and... if you guys, come on. I know you guys have had some kind of a little thing about Bandra happening. Confess right now. This is a space safe of any kind of judgment. We swear we will not judge you. If I could do it, you can do it. So tell us in the comments exactly what your thoughts are regarding that. If you've thought the same thing, just make me feel less alone. Okay? So that's Bandra Confessions for you. And now we have a really interesting offering coming up. You know that the Jesuits have been part of Bandra for 150 years. Okay? So this next one is an offering from a Jesuit priest, Father Roy, okay, to be specific. And he and I share St. Xavier's as our common thread. And he has got something really interesting, right? He uses Marathi and English, okay, because he feels they intermingle very easily here. That's what happens in Bandra. And he's used this in his act, okay? He's doing a medley, okay? It's a Marathi carol, Jagyacha Malak, and he's mixing that with A Child is Born. It's going to be very interesting. Trust me, stick around and you will really enjoy it.
And all of this happens because the world is waiting for one child, black or brown or white or yellow. Because this child will grow up and will turn tears to laughter, will turn war to peace and hate to love. And misery and suffering will be words to be forgotten forever. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. जगाचा मालक जगते आला, देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. जगाचा मालक जगते आला, देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. देवाचे गरबाई गुरांचा गोठा, नाही त्या ओठाने खिडक्यांचा तोटा. देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. जगाचा मालक जगते आला, देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. देवाचे घराला शेणाची लादी, मऊ मऊ गवताची अंतरली गादी. देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. जगाचा मालक जगती आला, देवाचे गरबाई पाहू चला, चला तयाला भेटू चला. A ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born.
Father Roy, we love you. Oh my God, how talented you are. And that was such a creative, innovative act you put together. I remember Chester Mesquita singing the song in A Child is Born that was done as a Stanislaus production. Oh my God, I love that song. I love the whole mashup. It was fabulous. So lots and lots of love and appreciation coming from us. Okay, you know what? There's lots of lovely decor here that's reminding me of, Bandra streets. I have the habit of every single Christmas, I drive around and I just soak it all up because I think people put in so much effort with the building and the gates and just decorating everything, even the streets. It's just so beautiful. So I'm going to tell you what my favorite Bandra streets are, and then you can tell me in the comment box what your favorite Bandra streets are, especially during Christmas, because that's when I feel like Bandra really, really looks beautiful. So I'm from Mount Mary originally, and I love Mount Mary, but I think the two streets that top that are Convent Street and St. Anthony Street. So these are the two streets that I love. I love the way they, there's this whole like archway of lights that just, I love it. So you tell us what your favorite streets are and let's compare notes. We have a home decor, a DIY section. Okay, this is really popular lately, especially because of YouTube. Everyone's telling you how to do it yourself. The first time I saw a video on YouTube, it was like how to make banana shake. And I was like, people need to know this, really? Take a banana, take some milk. And it was hilarious. But this is not that kind of segment, okay? This, on a Very Bandra Christmas, everything is top notch. As you can see, the acts are just getting better and better. So on our do-it-yourself segment, we have Michelle Lawrence. She is a talented homemaker and mother of two, okay? And she is very creative and artistic. So she has lots of ideas. She'll look at things and be able to tell you how it can turn around. So she can recycle and upcycle and take things that you wouldn't normally think would have any use and turn it into something beautiful. So today's segment, she's going to be showing us how to make a decoupage bottle. Did I say that right? Decoupage bottle. However that...
Hello, I'm Michelle Lawrence, and to get you into the festive spirit, I am going to show you a do-it-yourself project called decoupage on bottles. You may upcycle any old bottles at home, maybe a whiskey bottle or a Nescafe bottle, or perhaps even a wine bottle. When you have a wide-mouthed bottle, you could perhaps use it like a vase. And on wine bottles, put in some fairy lights. I will demonstrate this bottle. I am using a Rio bottle and your favorite napkin. First, start by washing your bottle and taking the label off. Next, tear your napkin in appropriate shape and a little extra to fill in the gaps. Now split the paper napkin like so, and we will use only the upper paper. Now, taking some acrylic paint on a sponge, you dab it on the bottle like so, and cover the entire bottle and leave it to dry. This dries very quickly. When your paint has all dried, using Fevicol, apply a coat like so, and place your napkin on it. Use more Fevicol to smoothen it down. You need to apply 2 coats of Fevicol and let it dry well between coats. After that, the final coat to finish will be plain synthetic varnish. To finish off with a little bit of glue, add some rope to the top. And there you have it. I have done some more bottles. This one is in snowflakes with a bow, and I have used glitter glue. Now that you have learnt decoupage, stay home, stay safe, upcycle your bottles and be creative, and have a very Bandra Christmas.
Thank you, Michelle. That was so creative. The best thing I can do when I have Fevicol anywhere near me is stick it all over my fingers and then let it dry and then peel it off. Did anyone do that? Don't make me feel alone. I'm the one out here. I don't know what I've made of this show, just going on confessing weird things and strange things. Anyway, let me ask you another question, okay? If you really know your Bandra and if you really love your Bandra, you will get the answer right, all right? You have to tell me which of these bungalows is not in Bandra. It is not a Bandra bungalow, okay? Is it A, Belvedere? Is it B, Peace Haven? Is it C, Ave Maria? Or is it D, Casa Piedad? Which one of these, I'm not going to repeat the options, which one of these is not a Bandra bungalow? All you Bandra buggers, stumped are ya? Anyway, moving on, we have a really cute act, okay? This song is supposed to be about going out and spreading cheer and spreading fun and laughter, but hey, pandemic, and we can't do that. And so Coco, Bezad, and Lisa have put this really cute thing together where they're like, okay, stay indoors, get in your PJs, and still have a lot of fun. So you keep your spirits up. Coco, Bezad, and Lisa, take it away.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle up has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Make sound, mingle in a jingling feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock.
Absolutely adorable. Oh my god, they look so cute. I just want to go and pinch their cheeks. And I hear, after recording this video, a certain someone whose name starts with a certain B dashed off to Zanzibar and then has been obsessed over all our shows ever since they started. We love you guys. That was an awesome show that you put up. And thank you also for keeping on tuning in and getting the energy going right here. You know what? A lot of the comments that have been coming in have been about Auntie Maggie. And it's Auntie Maggie and Auntie Maggie this and that. And I just want to say that I take such offense because I'm just always playing second fiddle to her. And I don't get it. I've never had this much rejection thrown at me in my life. It's like Auntie Maggie. It's like I don't exist anymore as a person and I have feelings, okay? This is really wrong. I don't even see what's so special. She's, cute and sweet and funny and bubbly. But then I'm all that too, okay? And I can move better than she can. Okay, no, with her hips, she can definitely make those hips move better than mine. But she was supposed to be here. And then she decided to go off and be all posh and shoot some video. And she's doing this parody for Santa Baby. And so she said, okay, you know what? I'll at least send you my song. So check out the song. It debuted on Radio 1. And now it is debuting right here for the second time on a Very Bandra Christmas. This is Auntie Maggie with her version of Santa Baby. What to tell you, man? This year I'm missing that full Christmas dhamal, Anyway, let's see if this bugger can help. My Santa, hear me. I'm only gonna say this just once, loud and clear. My God, it's been a very bad year. Santa, Baba, take this bloody virus away. But fast, huh? Santa cookie. No more washing hands and wearing masks. Fed up, men. Getting rashed. We want to see each other smile. Santa fudgy. Throw this bloody virus away. What kind of Christmas is this, man? Think of all the fun we've missed. Gotta stay away, we can't hug and kiss. No pork chops, no wine. Okay, we'll be good. But no more COVID, just promise me this. Santa, my doddle, I want to breathe in my word, that's all I need. And just one little stroll to the bazaar. Santa, my Nuri, just shoot this bloody virus away. Otherwise I'll get angry. Santa, ya bugger. One can putty you'll get now from me. A tight one. If you don't do what I say. Santa, be a kalkal. Come on, chase this virus away. You can do it, man. Solid bugger here. Santa, my jujube. Get my hubby out of the house, at least. Or make him share the remote. Santa, enough, man, now. Just get rid of this virus today. We've run out of patience, Ray. Only video calls, nobody visiting us. It's Christmas, many a burger, now don't make a fuss. Auntie Maggie believes in you. You'll give me this little gift if you really love me too. Santa, my plum cake. You know what will help us to cope, give us hope. See, lots and lots and lots of cash. Santa, ya burger, Just take this bloody COVID away. Yeah, man. Take this lousy virus away. Enough is enough. You heard me? Come on then. Take this bloody COVID away. Gosh, she can really hold a note, huh? Listen, I can sing also. That song was supposed to be kind of sexy. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. What a lovely song, and then she does that with it. But I can see by the comments that once again, nobody agrees with me. They love Maggie's version, and I'm afraid that the original is going to just fade into oblivion, and suddenly everyone's going to be saying Santa Bugger and Santa Doddle, and oh my God, Auntie Maggie, rest, will ya? Okay, we have come to a very important segment. This segment is, I think, a very beautiful segment that Very Bandra Christmas as a property has included in the shows. There's revelry and there's fun and there's celebration, but it has to always come back to what's at the core of all of us, you know, our feelings and giving it back, glory to our maker, our creator. And so Father Ashwin, who is a Bandra boy, and he has just been ordained, is here to share with us the Holy Spirit fruit of self-control. And we know we need this a lot in our life. We are spoiled for choice. And so Father Ashwin is going to be telling us about that.
A person without self-control is like a city that is broken to and left without walls. The very concept self-control implies a divided self. In other words, the self produces desires that we should not give into or we should control. You know, while exercising self-control, it reminds me of an athlete who trains and disciplines himself because he has a goal in mind. It's to win the race, to receive the reward. In a similar way, when we exercise self-control, we too should have a goal in mind. This goal is not a temporal goal. This goal should be an eternal goal. Self-control is saying no, but with a difference. It's saying no with faith, knowing that God is with you. He is giving you the strength. And therefore, we train ourselves, we strengthen our will through God's help. And this is the difference between a worldly self-control and a Christian understanding of self-control. Fight the good fight. Keep the faith. Take hold of eternal life to which you were called. Let us now close our eyes and pray. Lord Jesus, we thank you for the gift of ourselves. We thank you for creating us in your own image and likeness. We have so many inclinations. There are so many temptations that come along our way. But all of it, Lord, is not good, because we know that it will not help us to achieve this higher goal, which is eternal life. And therefore, Lord, we ask you for the fruit of your Spirit, the fruit of self-control, that help us to say no with your strength. Help us, Lord, to fight the good fight, to win the race, and achieve the crown of salvation. Amen.
Thank you, Father Ashwin. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on day 9. Okay, I really had a blast. I was nervous in the beginning, but then I started enjoying myself so much that I got carried away. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for the energy. And listen, we're not done yet. Okay, we're on day 9 and we have 3 more days coming up. We've got RJ Malishka, okay, coming up next. She is a woman of many talents and many avatars. She can speak to you in a bazillion different languages. She's a fireball of energy. I know her personally and she is just going to blow your mind. So you have to tune in for that one. You've got Carlton come on. I think the world is going to be tuned in. It's going to explode. Okay. So just be ready for that one. And of course, the closing. So this is a very Bandra Christmas. I really, really hope you enjoyed what I brought to the table today. And, it's nice to end with Christmas cards because they always bring so much cheer and Christmas vibes. And that is exactly what we're going to leave you with. There's one special one in there that I just want to do a shout out for. There's Priya, Raskina's 2 boys, Julian and Oliver, who are dressed as old men. So don't be fooled. They're really young and very cool and very smart. So we love you in the US. Love to all those who send in the Christmas cards. We are really feeling like one big family now. It feels full. Thank you. I'm Rozzlin signing off. Bye. What to tell you, man? This year I'm missing that full Christmas dhamal life. Anyway, let's see if this bugger can help. My Santa, hear me. I'm only gonna say this just